Ladies and gentlemen, football fans across the nation and beyond, strap in because we've just witnessed a seismic shift in the NFL landscape, one of those rare, league-shaking, jaw-dropping moments that demand immediate attention. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team, just made one of the boldest, most unexpected moves of the 2025 offseason. They've traded for tight end David Njoku, a dynamic weapon who could completely redefine the Cowboys' offensive identity and elevate them from playoff hopefuls to legitimate Super Bowl contenders. This is not a drill, not a rumor, not speculation. This is a done deal, confirmed and finalized, and it's one that's going to be talked about for a long time. The Cowboys are sending a 2025 third-round draft pick and a 2026 fourth-rounder to the Cleveland Browns in exchange for Njoku, a player who's been on the cusp of greatness for years and is now poised to explode in the perfect system. And let me tell you, this trade is about more than just numbers or names. It's about intent. It's a signal from Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office that they're done waiting, done building, done making excuses. They want to win, and they want to win now. David Njoku, standing at 6'4", 245 pounds, is a former first-round pick who's always been a freak athlete, a physical specimen who blends size, speed, and agility in a way few tight ends in the league can match. His college days at Miami were electric, and even though his journey in Cleveland had its ups and downs, he proved in the last 2 seasons that he's more than capable of being a top 5 tight end in this league when used correctly. In 2023, Njoku had his breakout campaign with 75 receptions, 839 yards, and 7 touchdowns, elite numbers by any measure. And even in 2024, despite missing a couple of games due to a minor ankle injury, he still posted 59 catches for over 700 yards and 5 scores. That's consistent production at a position where elite talent is rare and invaluable. And now, he's landing in Dallas, one of the biggest football markets in the world, to play alongside a high-powered offense led by Dak Prescott, with weapons like CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks spreading the field, and a coaching staff that has made it very clear they're ready to go all in. This move is as much about strategy as it is about necessity. The Cowboys have been searching for that game-breaking presence at tight end ever since Dalton Schultz left, and while Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot showed flashes, they lacked the explosive ceiling that Njoku brings to the table. Njoku isn't just a red zone threat, though he's a dangerous one. He's a vertical seam stretcher, a mismatch nightmare for linebackers, and a weapon who can line up inline, in the slot, or even out wide. He opens up the field for Dak in a way few tight ends can, giving this offense a new layer of versatility that will keep defensive coordinators up at night. Imagine 2 tight end sets with Njoku and Ferguson, motion packages with Njoku flexed out, or play-action designs that use his speed to torch defenses down the middle. The possibilities are endless, and it's not just about design, it's about physical dominance. Njoku's catch radius, leaping ability, and yards after catch strength are elite, and when you pair that with Kellen Moore's offensive creativity or whoever's calling plays this season, you're looking at a potential Pro Bowl season waiting to happen. But this trade doesn't just change the Cowboys' offensive dynamics, it sends ripple effects across the entire NFC East. The Eagles have Dallas Goedert, sure. The Giants are still trying to figure out what to do with Daniel Bellinger, and Washington is a wild card. But right now, right this second, the Cowboys have the best tight end situation in the division, and that's not up for debate. It gives them a tactical advantage in divisional matchups and adds a level of unpredictability to their game plans that makes them significantly harder to defend. And let's not forget how much this helps Dak Prescott. Coming off a solid 2024 season, Dak has been efficient but has lacked that safety blanket, that guy he can trust on 3rd and 6, in the red zone, or when the pocket collapses. Njoku is that guy. He's got sticky hands, quick release off the line, and the ability to adjust mid-route, a quarterback's dream. Their chemistry will be the storyline to watch all offseason, and if they click early in training camp, it could spell serious trouble for the rest of the conference. And folks, let's take a second to acknowledge the genius of this trade from a front office perspective. Dallas didn't have to sell the farm. They gave up a mid-round pick in a draft that's expected to be deep but not especially top-heavy at tight end. They got an established NFL starter, one with a ceiling that's still untapped, in exchange for speculative draft capital. That's smart, calculated aggression. That's a championship mindset. And while we're talking expectations, let's be real, this move raises the bar. No more excuses, no more one-and-done playoff exits. The pressure is on, and that's exactly what this franchise needs. Because for all the hype, the Cowboys haven't been to a Super Bowl in nearly 30 years, and this fanbase is starving. David Njoku's arrival isn't the answer to everything, but it's a massive piece of the puzzle. It shows that Dallas is serious. Serious about contending, serious about surrounding Dak with the tools he needs, and serious about keeping pace with the elite teams in the league. And let's not overlook the fantasy football impact, because managers everywhere are scrambling to adjust their tight end rankings. Njoku is now firmly in the Tay 1 conversation, a legitimate top 6 option with top 3 upside if things go right. He's going to see targets, especially in the red zone, and with the attention Lamb and Cooks draw, Njoku could be feasting underneath. Don't be surprised if he racks up 60-plus catches and 800 yards in his first year in Dallas, with 8-10 touchdowns a real possibility. For fantasy owners, he's suddenly gold. But there are risks, and we have to talk about them too. Njoku has a history of minor injuries, including the aforementioned ankle and a wrist issue back in 2019 that sidelined him for half the season. His production has sometimes been inconsistent, partly due to Cleveland's revolving door at quarterback, but also due to scheme fit. If Dallas doesn't use him correctly, if they treat him like a traditional inline blocker instead of a hybrid weapon, they'll be wasting his potential. It'll be crucial to see how he's deployed in training camp, and how quickly he can pick up the Cowboys' terminology and cadence. Timing with Dak won't come overnight, but if it does, watch out. And let's talk about the fans. Cowboys Nation has erupted. Social media is ablaze with reactions, memes, bold predictions. Some are calling this the best move Dallas has made since trading for Amari Cooper. Others are more cautious, remembering the promise that never quite delivered with players like Martellus Bennett or Gavin Escobar. But the excitement is real and deserved. Njoku is still only 28, entering his prime, with plenty of football ahead of him. If he stays healthy, this could be one of those trades we look back on as a turning point, the moment Dallas shifted from being a good team to a dangerous one. As for Cleveland, they move forward with a commitment to their younger tight end room and stockpile more picks for the future. It's a win-win on paper, but only time will tell which team got the better end of the bargain. For now, all eyes turn to Oxnard, where Cowboys training camp kicks off in a few weeks, and where the first real glimpse of the Prescott-Njoku connection will unfold. The cameras will be rolling, the buzz will be deafening, and every route, every catch, every interaction will be dissected. That's the price of spotlight, but it's also the thrill of potential. And right now, Cowboys fans have more reason to be excited than they have in years. So what do you think? Is Njoku the missing piece for Dallas? Will he shine bright in the Lone Star State or flame out like so many big-name acquisitions before him? One thing's for sure, this season just got a whole lot more interesting. If you're pumped, if you believe in this move, if you can already picture Njoku spiking the ball in the end zone at AT&T Stadium, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and drop your hottest take in the comments below. This is your channel for non-stop Cowboys coverage, and we're just getting started. Next up, we'll break down Njoku's tape, his route tree, and how this trade affects the Cowboys' draft plans and red zone strategy. You do not want to miss it. Let's ride, Cowboys Nation. Our time might finally be now.